Hello everyone, this is Osamu from Zen Ideas. Here is another Crocoblock profile builder series. So today I would like to show you using custom post type. In this case, I'm using event calendar. So we got the event as a custom post type, and then on the profile builder, this is account page, and you can add your events, and you can also edit events. I'll show you quickly what you can do here. So here is, on the right hand side is just calendar page on the front end, and on the left side page is account page using profile builder module. So I have a calendar listing here, and here you can see add an event. So let's see, I'm going to click that. So I got just the title, detail, and location, date, time, and organizer's name. It's just the meta field here. For example, adding Crocoblock workshop, and here's detail and the location here, and then date you can pick, and also time you can pick, and the organizer's name is this is Crocoblock, and hit submit, and then successfully submitted. So let's refresh this front end page here. And then here it is, and then here you can see actually the detail here. All right, so the location and date, time, and organizer's name, and here is the event detail. So that's the title here. And of course, go back to my events listing. Should be here, and let's say if you want to edit this event. So let's say, maybe you want to change that date to the following week. And then time, probably the same, organizer's name the same. And if you want to change that, let's say the title to Crocoblock, maybe say JetEngine, for example, so, and hit submit. And then here, so let's go back to event calendar page. And here, so it's changed, and take a look at detail 2. Of course, the date got changed as well. And I think this is great. Let's say if you're building a membership website so that your member can contribute their content, in this case, the event. You can do any custom post type. In my case, I just pick events. So let me show you how I did it. So once again, first you have to enable profile builder for this tutorial. And also you need to have JetFormBuilder. Okay, so this is a free plugin, so you can download. First, you have to create a custom post type. In my case, it's event. I already created, so under JetEngine, and you see post type here, and you click add new. So in my case, I already created, so I'll show you what's inside. Go to edit here. So post type name is events, and that's a slug. And then here, so I got 4 meta field. One is location, I'll show you. So label is location, that's name ID. And then, so the field type is just text area. All right, so it is required. And the date, so it's necessary to have date for events. So label is date, that's the name ID, and then the field, and then I pick date here, and then make sure you save as timestamp here, and it is required as well. And then next one is time. Once again, it is necessary field for events, and here pick field, and here I pick time. Okay, so it is required. And the last one is I just wanted to add organizer's name. Name ID is organizer. Field, and this is just a text. Okay, and again, so I can put the requires, like could not be required. So anyway, and here let's take a quick look at advanced settings. Okay, so that's a slug, and here if you want to, you can change the little icons. I just pick this icon, and support is just text and editor, nothing else. Okay. And so now you see here events right here, and let's take a quick look. So I have this few events here, and then let's just click new. So here is the title of the events, and here you can put the events detail. Now, as you see, those 4 meta field I just created, right? So something like that. So this is a back end. So, but we like to create on the front end on the account page using Profile Builder for this tutorial. So under JetEngine, so go to Profile Builder, okay? And here you can add or customize account page. So here, go to account page here. Now, so I've already added my events, add an event, and edit event. Okay, so you can add by clicking new subpage, and you can just put the title and keep adding. So in my case, all I need is those 3 new pages. So let's take a look each page. So title, my events, I call it. And then here, so again, so we're gonna pick a template, so just leave it blank for now. And here is add an event. Okay, so once again, template is blank. So edit events, and here, so there's nothing on the template for now. And then, so I'm putting hide menu. Okay, so I'll explain that to you later. Now, so let's take a look at this account page here. I'll just show you. So now we have, my events and add an event. So let's say if I click that, so it's nothing here. It's kind of blank page. So that's okay. So we got to work on this. So next step is, so we have to build a form for adding events, right? So, so for that, so you will need this JetFormBuilder. Okay, so I already had it called add event. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what's inside. So hit edit. All right, so let me explain this to you one by one. So this is a hidden field. Okay, so you gotta pick the hidden field. So this is just post ID, and then here, so you gotta pick current ID. All right, so this is just a text field. Okay, and if you want to add a block here, so just go to this, hit this plus button. Okay, so you can just browse all, so you see all the field here. You can just bring that any place. Okay, so in my case, I use for the event title, I just use the text field. Okay, and then on the right hand side, so you can just label it. I use event title, and this is just the field name, and then here this just text, right? Event title. So next item is event details. So I used text area field. All right, so let's take a look at on the right hand side here. So event details, and then again, so I just leave the blank, so there's no minimum or maximum length for this. Okay, and the next one is, once again, this is text field location. Okay, so location, and then form field name is location, and the field type is text. Now, next one is, now I got the date field. I'm using date field. So again, so let's take a quick look. So they have, if you, you have here, right here. Okay, so I use date field, and it is required. And then here, so make sure the field setting is timestamp. And then the next one is time field. So also they have time field. So if you don't see it, just go to all. So there should be a time field right here. All right, and then required, and then time, field name is time, and then last one is organizer's name. I'm using text field for that, and then label, organizer's name, and then field name is organizer. All right, so field type is text. Okay, again, so if you want to create more meta field when you create a new custom post type, and you can add more field using form builder. So in my case, only these six field, right? Title, details, location, date, time, organizer's name. And then just publish or hit update. And the last one is here, action button. So in this case, submit. Okay, so the label is submit. I think submit is, yeah, good wording. And then, so the action type is submit the form. So that's fine. Now let's go to JetForm here. All right, so this is fine. Just scroll down here. So post submit action is, so make sure you pick insert update post, because you're gonna insert this event post, right? And then the bottom here, you can customize the general message settings here. I'll just leave it as it is for now. And then, so let's take a look at this post submit action. So let's click this edit action. Now here, so you have to pick which post type. So in my case, event, and then status. I like to use publish. Just go ahead and publish, right? But it's up to you. You can, if you want to monitor, you can just pick pending to review or draft. So in my case, just pick published. And then, so you have to match up the field maps. Okay. So post ID, in this case, just you don't have to select anything. Okay. And event title is going to be post title. Okay. And event detail is going to be post content. Now, next 4 items so those are the kind of custom meta field I created. So you have to pick post meta, and which post meta, which is location. So I can just, let's take a quick look. Yeah, take a quick look at custom post type, event. So here, so those meta field, the ID name is location, and then date, time, organizer. So go to this form, make sure you're gonna match up that. So location and same meta and date, meta and time, and then same pick meta field, and then type organizer. Okay, and hit update. So now we have created add event form. All right, so next step is, so you have to create a template, okay, for add event. So because here, so here is the account page, and if you click add an event, so it's blank. So we have to create a template for that. Now, so let's go to, this is Elementor template under save template. And we don't have anything right here for adding new event. So hit add a new button here, and then select page, and I'm gonna just call it to add event, for example, and then create. So opening up Elementor. Here quickly I show you how to make quickly. So okay, so let's go back to account page. Now, if you look at my previous tutorial, and here, like add a new post. So basically we get the same template, but you have to embed different form, right? The way you can do is, let's just go back to, let's go back to template, save template here, and then add a post. I'm gonna just open up with a new window here. Yeah, let's move that side by side. And then on the left hand side is, I'm going to create a new. So what you can do is, you can just copy entire section and paste. So you can create that. And then, so I'm going to just delete this. And then right here, so this is the form. And so make sure you pick JetFormBuilder. Here, I think add event, Yeah, add event, so you're gonna pick that. So now you see the form we just built it, right? Event title, event detail, location, and date. Okay. Another thing is, so if you look at my previous tutorial, you can just save as a template here, right? So this 2080 column, right? So you can save that as a template. So here I can just show it to you. So I already created the template in my previous tutorial. So I can just delete that, and then here, just move this over here. So click this, and then my template. So I have this master profile builder template. So I can just insert, apply. Yeah, and then you just change that form to, make sure you change that to JetFormBuilder, and then add event. So you can do this way, okay? And just go ahead, hit publish. All right, so yeah, so let's take a look at this account page and add event. So still blank. So you have to take another step. So let's go to dashboard. And then go to JetEngine and go to profile builder again. And here, account page. And then add an event. Now you have to put the template that I created. Oh, template name, I don't remember. What was that? So template, oh, add an event, so that's template name. And then go back here, add an event, here we go. And hit the save. So let's now take a look at this account page again. Now let's go to add an event. Now you see the event. So let's try if this is gonna work. So I'm gonna start filling the form. Yeah, so let's put the event calendar front page on the right hand side, and I just filled out the form. Okay, so WordPress design course 101 training, and here's a date, September 1st, starting at 9:30 a.m. and the organizer name is Zen Ideas, and go ahead and hit submit. All right, so successfully submitted, and then let's refresh this page. So it works. All right, so let's work on the editing form. Okay, so let's go to JetFormBuilder and the forms. So once again, so I've already created forms, and so let's take a look at the inside here. So hit edit. So I'm gonna just stretch. So it looks very identical to the adding new event form. All right, so let's take a quick look here. So once again, so this is the same hidden field. Okay, so post ID, and then now this one, so it was current post ID, but for editing, so use URL query variable. Okay, and then so here's a query variable key. Maybe I can probably put a new event form side by side. Probably easier to explain here. So on the right hand side is add new event form, and then the left hand side is edit event. So you can actually duplicate. All right, so here you see the post ID, but I put the underscore here, and then the next one is event title. So that's the same. Okay, that's the same. So the one different is here. So add a new event form is required, but I didn't turn to required here. Okay, so same as here. This is exactly the same, but except for I just turned it off for required section. And then this is also the same, just again, unrequired, and then same. So basically it's just the duplication, except for I turned off for required field. Okay, Now, so next is, let's go to JetForm section here. And then here on the right hand side. So everything stay the same here, okay? Except for one thing. So make sure you turn this preset setting enable, okay? And then you pick source. In my case, it's a custom post type. It's gonna be post. And then get post ID from URL query variable. And then query variable name is underscore post underscore ID, so which is the same as here. And then post ID, and title, event title is post title, and the event details is gonna be post content. And then location, that's a meta field, post meta, and you have to manually add location, and the date, post meta, and date, time, post meta, and the time. Okay, and organizer, post meta, and the same organizer right here. Okay, and then the general message settings stay the same. Okay, and then just hit update or publish. Now, next one is this submit action button. All right, let's go to block here. Now, submit. Maybe you can change the label too, because this is the edit event. Maybe update, oops. And here, JetForm again. Now, this post submit action, same insert or update post. So you're gonna update post, okay? And then just click here. So make sure you pick the, map the same thing. The post type is events, right? And in my case, publish right away. And post ID, so for this one is, so you have to pick post ID is will update a post, okay? And the rest is the same as the add event form, okay? So event title, post title, detail, post content, and meta, post meta. So those are location is post meta, and location and date, time, organizer's name, so those are post metas, okay? And hit update and hit update. So next one is, so let's create edit event template for account page. All right, so let's go to Elementor template and the save template, and then I'm gonna hit add new, and then page, and I'm gonna call edit event and then create template. So once again, I already created a template. So go to my template, and I'm going to use this master profile builder template and hit insert and apply. All right, so I'm going to just change this form. Right, so click that, and I'm going to change that to make sure it's a JetFormBuilder. And then I think, what's the edit maybe? Yeah, edit event. So that's the form. All right, and then go ahead, hit publish. Okay, now let's go to yeah, so this is our account page. So remember that I don't have edit events here because I go to profile builder, account page. Here's the edit event, but make sure, remember that hide from menu. I turn this on so it doesn't show it, right? And here, so I'm gonna pick the template, so which I just created, right? So I think here, let's refresh this page. So edit events from the template that I created, and so I'm gonna just this one, right? So in a template, so edit event. All right, so I'm gonna hit save. Okay, so that's okay. So that's finished, but the next item is I'm going to create a listing page. So because when you go to account page, and here's my event, so I like to show the listing of my event that I posted, right? So it's nothing here, so we have to work on that. All right, so let's go to, now for that, let's go to under JetEngine, go to listings, okay? And here, so I've already created the user event items. So which I just put the account because this goes to account page. So let's take a quick look at, all right, so here it is. So it's kind of simple. I think that's 2 columns here, and there's an inner column here as well, right here. Okay, so on the top is, it's just meta field, right? So I'm using dynamic field. Okay, so if you go to dynamic field, so you can just put that here. All right, so once again, so that's a meta field. It's a date, but I'm showing just the date, right? So the first. Okay, so to do that, so I just use filtered field output and the format date, and then just I think that's a J. If you want to know quickly, so you can just go to this WordPress date and time formatting. Okay, so you can use those formatting to display. Okay, and then let's go back here. Same as here, I'm using a metadata and then date, and then this is like a F, which is a month, so September. All right, so this is just a design thing. Here is once again the same dynamic field, but using post term, and then this is the title, right? This is the title of training or event, and then right here is just location and metadata and location here. Okay, so again on this listing, if you want to put other things, you can put that too. For example, you can just duplicate here, and then instead you want, or in addition to, if you want to put the organizer name, for example, you can put that too, and you can change icon. You can do that. So again, so I don't need to do this. All right, so that's the listing page. And now next one is make sure you should add edit event link. Okay, so now this is, I'm using a dynamic link. Okay, so I just showed it to you. So here is a widget here, dynamic link. So this one, okay, you can just put this on anywhere. Okay, and then here, so you pick the source for profile page. Okay, and then which profile page, which is I've added those subpages, and you pick edit event, right? And this label, so you can put anywhere you like. I just put the edit this event. Okay. One thing is you have to turn this on. So add a query argument. Okay, so make sure you put post ID equal this percentage, this macro, and current dash ID. Okay, so if you remember here, I can show you a form. So I can bring this edit event form. Remember that, so URL variable is underscore post underscore ID, right? So so what you have to do is this query argument is underscore post ID equals its current ID, and hit update. All right, so next step is, so let's go to dashboard here. And go to Elementor template, go to saved template. So we have to create a template. So add a new page, and maybe call it maybe users event list, like that, and hit create template. So once again, so I'm going to just use master template and hit insert, apply. So here I'm going to just delete this form, I don't need that, and go to create the listing, Oh, is that listing? Yeah, so listing grid. Okay, so we're gonna use that, just drag and drop here. And then, so we are going to pick user event item. So yeah, this account, so this one. And then should show up. All right, so I don't want to make it to 3 columns, so just 1 column is good. Yeah, something like that, that looks okay. So it looks like this September 1st, I like to change the order. So you can also use custom query. And then before that, you have to go to a query builder. That's under JetEngine. And go to query builder and hit add new. So I'm going to just name it to, and it's going to be post query. And then post type is going to be events. And then status, pick publish. And then so I'm going to add order by, so in this case, order by string meta value. And the meta key is date. And then order lowest to highest. And add a query. Then you have to go back to event listing page and go to custom query, and you have to enable this. And here, so you have to select, which is this event query that I just created, and then select that. So it changed the order, okay, and hit update. So next one is, let's go back to dashboard again. And go to JetEngine profile builder, and now account page. So let's go to my events, and here, so let's pick a template. Okay, so template was here, so users event list, and then so users event list, so this one, right? Okay, and hit save. So now let's go to account page and just go here. And then let's go to my events. Should be all the listing here. Now let's check edit events. So the reason I hid edit events on the menu on the left hand side is so it doesn't really make sense, right? It's showing here, it doesn't make sense. And here you can just click. So for example, and here it's already filled out. Okay, so this is the Crocoblock workshop JetEngine. So let's say I'm going to change to profile builder. Okay, and then yeah, let's probably put here devised, for example, and then let's change the date to 5th. So rest probably the same. Oh, now let's look at the bring a front page side by side. I'm going to just open this one up like that. All right, so which one was that? So this September 9th, JetEngine, I just changed that to profile builder here and change the date. Okay, so hit update. So successfully submitted. And then let's refresh. All right, so it got changed. So this is great, but one last thing is I like to, so whenever update or add a new event, I like to redirect this page to my events page. So that probably feels more like a better user experience, right? Let's go back to JetFormBuilder. Okay, so let's edit those two. It's pretty easy. Here, so JetForm, and then post submit actions. So I'm gonna add a new action here, and then there should be a redirect to a page. Okay, and then just to go to edit action. So and redirect to, I'm gonna use custom URL, and then redirect right here. So that's the account page. So I'm gonna just copy this URL and then paste that, and hit update and update. And I'm going to do that same thing for edit event 2. add action, that's gonna be redirect the page, and then right here, custom URL, and then to copy that and hit update and update. All right, so let's test it out again, once again. So I'm gonna just, so for example, this one, hit the edit. And then, so instead 101, maybe I can just do 102. All right, so I hit update. Should redirect to this page, and it changed that to 102. All right, so that's great. All right, so sorry, one more last thing is, so what if you want the user to delete those posts, right? So that you don't have to, like admin doesn't have to clean up all the post or events. All right, so let me just quickly show that to you. So you go to, that's a listing. So for example, so user event account item listings. So just go to, so that's again, so JetEngine listing page. I'm gonna just edit that. Yeah, so there is also use dynamic link. Here, maybe put, oops. Put it here. So here you can see this one. So delete current post link. Okay, so you can just pick that, and actually you can confirm deletion message. You can customize, and then here delete post type. You can move to trash or delete it permanently. So you have a choice for that. And then maybe just simply you can just say delete. Okay, I mean if you want to be a bit fancy, maybe you can do trash can here, like something like that. It's gonna, yep, and hit update, and then let's go back to account page and then refresh here, and now you have delete button here, and you can just click that. Okay, hit OK. Okay, so this should redirect to, yeah, maybe change that. So there must be, here, so redirect after delete. So I'm going to just put the account page, my event listing, hit update. Okay, so let's refresh this again. Okay, so go to account, my event, and then so let's say, let's delete this WordPress marketing 101. Hit delete. Okay. Okay, cool. And then so just check. So event. So they should be, yeah, those two items just deleted is gonna be in trash. So that's great. So this is a tutorial of how you can add a custom post type and creating a form so that the user can add a new event, in this case new custom post type. And also not only just adding a new event, user can edit the existing event and delete the existing event. Okay, so this custom post type can be anything you like. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.